In regards to how stable the leadership is at my district and school level, at the district level, there is the professional development staff, and there, at the district level, they're very supportive of the teachers. As well as a huge district, there are many people at various levels at the school to contact for help with personal relations, technology, curriculum, etc. And that leadership and that power is spread among those individuals. So overall, I would say the leadership is very stable. At the district level, it's a little bit difficult because we have 4 principals. We've had 4 principals in the last 3 years who keep changing our goals, our regulations, and so on. However, there are many committees that help spread the leadership, including our PBIS, which is our behavior committee, our action team for partnerships, our grade level leaders, our ELAC team, our PTA, and our school site council. And then as well, we have we've had the same assistant principal the last couple of years, so that helps as well with the transition with new principals. And looking at the key people among the teaching staff that would help or hinder any efforts in change or making a school growth program is the only thing is that we have a really strong, we call it like a union school. And a lot of those individuals don't want to do much beyond the contract hour, which makes it very difficult because sometimes to obtain our goals, we need to do things that are outside school hours or contract hours. But some of them are very, they want to stick to the contract hours and that's it. And you always have to be very careful because they're not flexible at all in that aspect. But those that would help, my admin's been very supportive and trying to give me challenging tasks, which I am currently making our after-school dismissal safer for all students. That's currently my task. And as well, the people on the action team for partnerships are very supportive in creating change and making goals and finding a way to obtain those goals. And the existing professional capacity of teachers and leaders to undertake new practices and institute change. Currently, we have more freedom than we've ever had with the Common Core. The district allows teachers to kind of find their own resources, which is good and bad. Some teachers find that it's really stressful because before they were just given resources to do or to use to reach the standards, and it was really easy. You just knew on this day you needed to read this page, and on this day you needed to do this worksheet. But we kind of have that freedom to get our own resources, but that takes a lot of time to get those resources. We have a lot of freedom in how we want to change at least academics. And then right now, though, when it comes to like behaviors and stuff, the district wants all schools to use PBIS, and that's kind of something that's kind of, I guess, forced upon a little bit on the schools. And we could try and use other measures, of course, but that is something that the district wants us to focus on, at least behavior-wise. And then what current routines and practices may support data. Right now, at our district, for many years, we've had data team meetings, which are twice a month, which we go over students' scores on district data tests, which are usually based on like unit tests that the district created, and all schools or all classes in that grade give the same test. And then we kind of compare the scores and talk about strategies that we use in our classroom that may have made our students successful, or what may have hindered their success. And as well as the thing that's only hindering, though, or getting in the way of these data team meetings, is that we have like staff meetings. We have to go over smarter balance procedures, safety, and sometimes they do that when we're supposed to be doing our data team meetings, and then we don't get our data team time in. So I think it's because there's so much stuff that the school needs to go over, and there's just not enough time to go over everything. And then how do changing state and federal policies shape data use efforts at our school. The state and the federal, they constantly are implementing things or changing things, such as having accountability acts for student achievement and for English learners, and then having parent involvement policies. And since these are policies at the state and federal level, we make sure at our school that we are monitoring these things, such as, how much parent involvement do we have? What are we doing for parent involvement? How are our SELF scores for our English learners? What are the academic achievements for our students on the Smarter Balance and on district testing, and monitoring it to see, are we following those policies or not? So those definitely become things that we start to focus on, and every time something's changed, then that becomes a new focus for our school.